I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and I coach people and organizations, helping with job search, hiring, being more effective in the workplace, managing and leading. I worked as a recruiter for more than 40 years, and in working with the people that I did, objective statements on a resume didn't work. They didn't work because most people use them as the same objective on every resume, and often that disqualifies them. But I happened to catch an article on the simplyhired.com blog written by Kaylin, I hope I'm not pronouncing her last name incorrectly, Champlin, Champlin, called How to Write a Good Statement, Objective Statement on a Resume. And she lists 3 situations where an objective statement makes sense. The first one is if you're a recent graduate who's entering the workforce for the first time. Secondly, if you're considering relocating, because there are circumstances where your out-of-town address may confuse the hiring manager, so you want to be clear that you want to move to their area. And the third is where you're changing industries to help explain why you're making the change. And she points out that they need to be concise, and they need to be tailored for each individual job that you're applying to. So you can't use a cookie cutter approach to answering the question. And then she goes on further for an example of an objective statement for someone who's a recent grad who's looking for a cashier's job at a local retail store. I'm a highly driven team player and aspiring store manager with proven analytical skills, seeking to grow my knowledge of the retail industry by using my communication skills as a retail associate for your department store. I think that's overkill. I think there are ways that you can simplify that and speak like a normal human being instead of like a resume. I'm a believer that if you're going to write something, you need to communicate with people in a way that they're used to being spoken to and that they'll understand quickly. But fundamentally, you want to make it a good read. You want to include degrees, certifications, and licenses within the objective statement so that in this way people get some of your strengths. I'm Jeff Altman. Hope you found this helpful. My website is thebiggamehunter.us. There's a lot more there. Plus, if you're interested in my coaching you in a job search, you can schedule a free discovery call with me or dive into coaching, for which I'll obviously charge you. It's an easy-to-use site with thousands of pieces of information. And by the way, if you want to subscribe to this channel on YouTube, click the little icon on the lower right. You'll get notifications whenever I release something new. And by the way, you can watch all my videos on the Job Search TV app for Fire TV, Fire Stick, the Amazon series of apps, Android only. Okay? Have a great day and take care.